I don't think we can imagine the pain. But they caught the guy who did it 20 minutes after the event, less than a kilometre away. This guy didn't run away. He walked away. He wanted to be caught. Now, who would want to be caught?
Somebody who wanted to be stopped.
Someone who couldn't stop themselves and needs someone else to stop them. Okay. When they caught him and they said, why did you do that? Can you understand that's a big question? How could you do that?
Yeah.
You know, you might have seen an episode of Coach Curley with a girl called Miriam who was just slaughtered by what people can do to each other. And we say, how could they? Well, what it comes down to is pain. And when they caught that guy who set Janamara O'Shane alight, and they said, why did you do that? How could you do that? He said, I just wanted someone else to feel the pain.
Wow.
So the pain of being beaten up, the pain of being shamed, the pain of all of those times when it went against you, and you're better with the words for that than me, but you understand what I'm getting at? All of that pain has made you want to. This is an instinctive thing.
Yes.
To lash out. Doesn't mean you do lash out. So far so good?
Yep.
And when you get the urge to lash out, whether you do lash out or you don't lash out, when you get the urge to lash out, later on you think, what kind of nutcase thinks like this? There's something wrong with me. So it all comes back on you. So the desire to lash out is there. Most people act on it. You haven't really got a big track record of acting on it.
No.
Okay. But it's there and it bothers you.
Yep.
It's there to tell you. What's it there to tell you? What's good about this?
What's good about not lashing out?
No, what's good about the desire to lash out? So we say my desire to lash out and hurt someone, I don't like that about myself. I'm saying what's good about it?
Well, it's good that I'm feeling something about it, so I'm processing it.
Yeah. What's good about it is it's telling you there's something wrong. It's telling you there's some pain that it's coming from that needs healing.
Yep.
And when that basically original pain is healed, then the desire to lash out and hurt goes away. So it's not a sign that you're nasty, it's a sign that you're still hurt.
Okay.
Nothing wrong with you. There's a lot that's right with you. But the interpretation of it has been...
Yeah, the interpretation's been all over the shop. Yeah, it's not even been close.
Do you know what to do?
Not really. But I know that what I've been doing hasn't been working, so
Okay.
yep. I'm
Well-
narrowing down the list of what not to do.
No, narrowing down the list of what not to do. Here's the formula for success. There's 700 things to not do. Okay. So, it's funny how close this stuff gets to home. Do you know anybody who's any good at emotional healing?
Yes, I do.
Who might that be?
In my personal life.
In your personal life, aside from me professionally, who might that be? And in case you're having trouble...
Yeah, it'll be this lady here.
Who is your...
This wonderful lady here who's my partner in life.
Your partner in life?
Yep.
And you've stopped her getting at this?
Yeah.
She gets at this for a living, mate.
I've stopped her getting at this. Yeah.
You've stopped her getting at it because it's...
I've been pretty good. Yep. In 8 years, she hasn't been able to pick it. Yeah.
Yep. But that's okay. Guess who taught her?
Yeah.
The other dude.
that fella there.
That fella there. He's a bastard. So, did she give you a copy of this?
Yes, I do have a copy of the book, so not surprisingly.
Not surprisingly?
Yeah,
What might be surprising is whether you've read it or not.
I've read some of it.
You've read some of it. I bet you I know the bit you haven't read.
Maybe.
Maybe. Rightio. So you don't need the book because you could talk to the author.
Yep.
In your case, that's called pillow talk. Although, I'm going to honestly tell you something from an unusual perspective. Your partner should not be your therapist.
Correct.
So, you've probably made the right move there. Okay. So, what you need to do is come to a boot camp and we'll get it sorted.
Okay.
We'll drill down there and we'll get it. In fact, you can fix this week just by... If you're going to do it yourself, how would you fix it?
I don't know.
Have you watched any other episodes of Coach Curly?
I have.
There's a principle that we talk about relatively often.
I'm just having difficulty applying it to me now that I'm in the spotlight, so to speak.
Okay, so turn towards the pain. Now that we've identified it, and that's for most people that's the problem. Is that you had it identified out there as success creates drama. You'll see it's much deeper than that, and it's in here because everything's okay. When you identify that it's out there, you're wrong. Okay, so for most people the problem is identification. Once we've identified it, the next thing is to turn towards it. The healing is in the expression of the feeling. So for those kids who bashed you when you were successful, write a letter. If writing a letter doesn't work, you got anything?
Down.
Sorry?
No, sorry. Hunt them down.
Hunt them down. Get yourself put in jail. That'd be great. So, would there be another form of expression works better for you than writing?
Probably writing is the best one, actually.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because there are multiple methods. Some people prefer to talk it out, and for that you need someone who's willing to listen.
Yep.
Some people prefer to paint. Some people draw.
Yeah, no, writing's my thing.
Writing's your thing?
Yep.
So letters to everyone. All the people who ripped off your parents, the kids who bashed you, everyone. Including, and finally, last,
to me.
A letter to you talking about what you're going to have to do in that letter is apologise for not trusting you.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
It does.
Yeah. All of that will do it. But we've been here 10 minutes. What do you reckon 3 days could do for you?
Yeah, a whole lot more.
A whole lot more. So come along to a boot camp. You might see some people at this boot camp that you know.
Possibly.
Like your girlfriend who works with us. So come along to a boot camp as our guest, and whatever's left, we'll get it. But you go on a mission to get it.
Yep, fantastic.
Next boot camp's called?
Emotional healing, inner child.
Inner child. And it's the inner child that needs to be set free.
Yep.
Yep. The inner child is saying, please, Hilton, can we be done with this? Can we get out and blossom? And the older Hilton, the more mature Hilton's going, no, it's dangerous out there. So it's well motivated protection, but it's kind of counterproductive.
Yeah.
Happy?
Fantastic.
Know what to do?
I do. Yep.
And for you, that's a world record in terms of time. I remember having a session with you on the phone one time, took 2.5 hours.
And
this is quicker.
This is quicker.
And probably more effective.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Cheers.